DICE has just released premiere in-game footage from Battlefield 3. In this trailer, you get to see the first glimpse of actual in-game footage from Battlefield 3 as a U.S. Marine squad engages hostile forces in Iraqi Kurdistan. The trailer probably shows the same single-player mission as both Game Informer's and GameStar's editors have played and described in their articles. The trailer's gameplay begins with the main character getting out of an APC, presumably the LAV-25. 2 Humvees and 1 LAV-25 can also be seen along with the U.S. Marines. The location is most likely Kurdistan. The next segment shows an officer briefing a squad of Marines. On the map, we see a northwestern corner of the Persian Gulf. According to Google, this is Kuwait. On the other map, we see what is probably al-Basra, the capital of Basra province in Iraq. In this segment, we move through an abandoned building holding an M4 carbine with an ACOG scope attachment. The soldier on your left holds an M16 rifle. Here we see a heavier weapon, some kind of LMG. And here, an anti-tank weapon, probably the AT-4 from Bad Company 2. Also note the beautiful lighting system. This is a Marine breaking through a door into what seems to be an underground parking lot, judging by the fact that it's very dark and there's a car visible. Next bit, the Marines are running through a narrow alley. Due to the sprinting animation, the gun's position makes it clear that it has some sort of laser pointer or flashlight attachment on the end of the barrel. Here we see how one Marine gets shot and also some blood effects. In the next shot, the player is dragging a wounded comrade into cover. Next, the Marines are assaulting in a wide open area, presumably one of the city's big boulevards. You can see a wrecked Humvee on the street and 2 little birds flying away overhead. After that, the player has a different weapon, presumably an M249 with a holographic sight, and a big explosion takes place. Also to note is where the bullet case ejects. Spent cartridges are now ejected correctly, unlike some guns in Bad Company 2. Here the player falls from a ventilation shaft and we can see the player's feet. Now you may think, wow, GamerSpawn, thank you for telling me those are his feet. But this actually is something entirely new and a feature that has never been seen before in the history of Battlefield games. Well, let's go on. As we already know, we can crawl in Battlefield 3, and this is what the animation looks like. While crawling along with his squad behind a low wall, the player is being fired at. You can see chips of the wall being blown off. Destruction in action. The player then draws out an AT-4 rocket launcher, aiming at the hotel. Presumably, this is the hotel that is said to collapse during some sort of earthquake, as written in the Game Informer article. After the bits of text, the player gets hit by an enemy soldier. This is set in a dark basement, maybe during an interrogation. Last but not least, the limited edition and its contents are announced. The limited edition features the digital expansion pack Battlefield 3 Back to Karkand at no extra charge. This themed multiplayer expansion pack includes 4 legendary maps from Battlefield 2, boldly reimagined with Frostbite 2 physics, destruction, and visuals. Completing the package are classic Battlefield 2 weapons and vehicles, unique rewards, new achievements and trophies, and more. You can secure your copy by pre-ordering the Battlefield 3 limited edition now at EA Store. And that's it for this Battlefield 3 analysis. We would like to thank everyone for contributing, and as always, stay tuned for more Battlefield goodness.